What's up guys, it's Dan and I'm here for another video, and I'd like to welcome you all to episode 1, part 1 of building the Battle of Kaller from the Bad Batch episode 1. When I first saw this scene, I don't know, I fell in love with it. It is so cool finally being able to see a scene from the comics translate over into Star Wars TV. I know it kind of retcons some stuff, but it was still cool nonetheless. So part 1, we're going to be getting started on the sort of building, I guess, the outline of the MOC, and also starting on the battleground and just experimenting around with what we think works best, and hopefully getting started on the trench as well. I have already got some bits done, so I'm just going to continue from there. I thought I did film it, however, I just went on my camera and found out I didn't film it, or it's just corrupted and disappeared. So that's fun. So yeah, this part will probably be shorter due to that issue, which I do apologise for, but I have been very busy getting a lot of college work done. I've now practically finished it all now, so I'm really happy to finally have that out of the way. I've been working on this college project since December, and this is going towards my final grade, so depending on what I get will depend if I get into university or not in September. So yeah, it's been quite a big deal, so that's why there's been such a lack of upload, which again I do apologise for. But hopefully with this MOC, you'll just enjoy watching these parts for it, because I'm really looking forward to filming them. Part 2 is probably going to be getting in some decals and just parts for the figures. Part 3 will be getting back to building, and it should just be building really from then on, because I've got a few orders coming from the States, so they'll probably take a while. So yeah. Okay, so what I've got done so far is mainly starting on the trench area and starting on the brown sort of pathway, which you sort of see from, I think by the looks of it, it's just basically from where all the troopers have been running back and forth and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, you can tell what bits the white plate's going to be going in. It's like the bits that are all empty. We've got my custom Caleb Doom. It's more of a kit bash really. I've gone through a few different hairstyles for him, but I think I'm going to stick with that one. We then also have my Kit Bash Depa Balaba. It's kind of hard to find pieces for her. Her hair piece is a very unique piece, and I don't think it's been done on Lego before. This is what I'm using for a Captain Grey at the moment. I will be getting the Thicky Brick decal for him instead. But yeah, that's what I'm just kind of using to keep the scale going. I will probably be using these helmets for like the standard grunts, and then mixing with some decals. That is an aerolite helmet, so yeah. And then yeah, I'll just get some decals for some normal ones as well. But yeah, over here we've got, I tested out what it looked like having like a little explosion. That's what we've got at the moment. And then I'll just sort the helmet out at some point. But yeah, it's just a place mark at the moment. And the reason all the droids are up here is just so they're not under here, because as I'm starting to plate up, I am like starting to forget that I've got bits down here. Just ignore that. That is my TP-Link card for my Wi-Fi extender. So this bit here is going to be a raised bit, so it will be covered with white. But the one thing I'm going to have to kind of get used to is like leveling it a bit, because it is a bit insecure. It's not too bad, but you can probably see I'm using these little bits down here, just some filler brick to kind of keep it up with some plates. And then I also have these translucent blue pieces down there, which is kind of hard to see. But yeah, I'm just kind of scattering them around as well. But yeah, so the main bricklink order, first order, will probably be just getting some white plates. I will need to get some more of these brown plates, because I need to fill it around this trench, and then you can see the filler brick we've got here. But yeah, and this is what the trench is currently looking like. So not much done, because I don't really have much white bricks. So yeah, again, that's going to be some more stuff that I'm going to be having to add to an order. But it's just nice to know that I can save myself some money without having to go out and buy some minifigure pieces. But I did say I was going to try and keep it as accurate to the show, which, because Kanan or Caleb Doom was slightly tanned, but all the tanned heads are really expensive. So I think I might just stick with what we've got for now. And then later down the line, if I do want to change it up, I can. But yeah, so that is what is going on. If you want a more breakdown on the figures, I'll probably do that in like the last episode of like what they're all made up of. Mainly just talking about the Depa Balaba because she's got a few different pieces from different figures. But yeah, I'm also probably thinking of buying some more battle droids because I don't think I've got enough. I think the only ones I've got complete are these ones, and then I've got like the odd few the pilot droids, but again these don't show up in the episode, so yeah, I'm gonna have to get a few more of them, or I might be able to just find parts just scattered around in any of my tubs, but I don't really know. So far we're fine when it comes to filler brick. I did bring the trench down actually. It was another block higher, but I realised I wasn't going to have enough. I did some maths yesterday at how much it cost to outline the whole bit all the way around with 2x2x2s. Or 1x2x2s. And it would cost a fortune. It would be like 300 lots of them. So whatever they are, there wasn't even anyone on Bricklink which had them in that much quantity. So I don't really know what we're going to do with that. We'll probably end up getting more slope pieces than anything else. But yeah, that is the progress at the moment on the MOC. So I'm probably going to try and mess around with some bits, just move some bits around. Sort of experimenting with the ground in the trench. I need to see if I can find some better pictures of what the size of the trenches were. Because part of me feels like they were snowy white, but other parts of me think they were more like darker brown going into grey. So we'll need to see with that. But I'm just going to keep rewatching that scene every time I think I need to improve something. So yeah. Okay guys, so it's been a few days now. I haven't really been able to do too much with the MOC. The only new thing I've been able to do is make this little, I guess it's like an e-web cannon thing, as in the background, in the open shot of the battle, you can kind of see a few of these dotted around. So we've got one here. I may end up putting another one like on this end possibly, but we'll see with that. But yeah, I really like the design I did for it. I try to keep it as accurate as possible. I have got this little web piece to kind of look like we've got a generator and it's being powered, but I may get rid of that because that's not completely accurate to the scenes or whatever. But yeah, I'm keeping that there for now anyway. So I've still got a bit more of the layout. I have managed to put a few more of the plates on, I think, if I can remember correctly from the last time I recorded. But yeah, I still need to make a Bricklink order. I'm just waiting for some new decals to go live from Thicky Brick because he's putting like loads up, really cool ones as well. So I kind of want to wait and see how much I'm going to spend on those and kind of go from there with the pieces, even though I do know getting the pieces for the MOC is more important. But yeah, we'll see.